Hey guys, it's Davosity, and we're back once again with Richard and Alice. Let's do this. No, Richard, you don't understand. Such a brave boy. Barney, sweetheart, can you hear me? Barney? Barney, for F's sake, why are you doing this to me? Oh my God. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. I wish there was something I could do. Something I could give him. Anything. Just a token gesture. But what? What can I do? Oh my God. Is he? No! Barney, sweetheart, can you hear me? Mom. Oh, sweetheart, does it hurt? Slowly nods. I don't know what to do, Barney. What do you want me to do? Barney? Oh, Barney. God damn it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna save the game, so... Okay... Wait, something... Okay, something came to me. Wait, hold on, go back. Give him his car back. Here, sweetheart, hold on to this. You gave this to me once, and it made me feel better. Okay, we're going to save him. Let's get out of here. Let's go back. I don't know. We need to make a deal with the Polars. We need to, even if it ends up being a deal with the devil, we got to save that kid. At any cost. Maybe we can find them somewhere at the park or something. There's got to be an answer. I've never been religious, but I suppose if there's a time to give it a go. What am I supposed to do? I just need someone to tell me. I don't know anymore. Oh God, look at me. I'm standing in a effing weather station, or whatever this eventually was. Just talking to myself. But the Lord will hear. Wait. Who's there? You seem uncomfortable being here. I have good reason. A church is a safe place. It's a haven from the horrors that exist outside. In here, no one will judge you, and nothing can harm you. I don't think the elements respect religion too much, nor do the gangs for that matter. And anyway, wasn't this place converted into a weather station? Ah, but you can find God's presence anywhere you choose. I don't believe in God. Hell, if I did before, I certainly don't now. I'm sorry if you feel like I was pressuring you to believe. That isn't why I'm here. Then why are you here? Just sitting in the confessional waiting for people to come by? I'm here because we're all in this boat together, sailing towards our destiny. I'm here because people need someone to be here. After all, you came. I guess he's got a point. I sense a person who is desperate. Confused, maybe. You could say that. Come, speak with me. Oh no. I don't do confession. I'm not a Catholic. I don't even believe. This isn't about Catholicism. This isn't about faith. It isn't even about confession. To confess, you need sins. And is anything truly sinful anymore? Exactly. So, come. There we go now. I hope you don't mind my asking, but I do prefer to address people by name. You don't have to give me your real one, of course. No, it's okay. I'm Alice. Alice. So tell me, Alice, what would you like to discuss? My son, he's... Go on. He's sick. Like, really sick. He needs medication so badly, but at this stage I don't even know if it would help. And I mean... You don't have any, do you? He's so unwell. Do you know where I can find some medication? You must. You help people, right? That's what you do. Right? Alice, I'm very sorry, but I don't think anyone has seen any kind of medication for months now. And if you could source any, where do you think it would be? simply lying around on the floor for anyone to pick up. The gangs have monopolized it. You pay hundreds for a single pill. No one has that sort of money. Well, quite. Oh, who am I kidding? It's hopeless. He's going to die. He's already dying. What am I going to do? We're all each other has. And I just... He's in so much pain. You can tell he can't move. Can't speak. All he does is sleep or moan in agony. I can't take it anymore. But then, what would I do without him? Surely, though, you've coped with loss before. This is different. This is my son. How old is your child, Alice? He's 5. Why do you laugh? If he were here, if he could speak, he'd be telling me off right now. 5.5, he'd say. Children and their pedantry, especially when it comes to months on their age. So he's 5.5. Is he aware of what's going on? Or rather, was he, before he became unwell? Barely. Or maybe. I don't know. He must have had an idea. But I always tried to protect him from the world. He was born into a world that was rapidly going to crap. By the time he could form memories, everything was completely screwed. He barely remembers his dad. For most of his life, we either lived in a horrible, dirty shelter or we were homeless. I often wish I'd never brought him into this world. Hell, I've even wished I could take him out of it. No, I can't think like that. Can I? It's natural for a mother to want to protect her child, even if it would mean doing something unthinkable. No one can tell you how to deal with this, Alice. It's one of those things in life that you must work out for yourself. But, and I know you don't believe, and I'm not pressuring you to do so, I know that God will help you make the right choices. Who the hell are you, dude? Who are you? What's your story? If this isn't about faith, are you even a priest? Why do you ask? Funnily enough, I have trouble trusting people these days. I'm a man, a survivor, just like you. Sometimes when it's safe, I take walks by the lake, or visit the graveyard. And that's all you do? No capturing or killing, or... No. Rest assured, I have no intention of doing anything like that. Not unless I truly have to. There are people who would have you believe they truly have to do that every day. They're scum. I hate them all. But for all our differences, we're all the same, aren't we? We're all just trying to exist for another day. See the sun rise in the morning, then see it set once more. But survival makes people do terrible things. Terrible is subjective. Of what do you speak? My son and I were held captive in a basement for days. We've been attacked. Just a few weeks ago, some men tried to take him from this very building. My partner was killed by a mob of men who were stealing from us. They took our food, and we barely had enough as it was. I think I have a pretty good idea of what terrible means. Would you kill in order to stay alive? What? People are only responsible for their actions for as long as they're in control of a situation. Wouldn't you say? I don't. After which point, we turn to our instincts to get by. We are but animals, Alice. We do what we need to do. So you'd kill me now if, say, we had food and you were hungry? I'd try to reason with you. I'd see if we could trade. Most of all, I'd invite you to share what I had, in the hope that you would reciprocate. And if I had nothing? Alice, you must understand, these are not times in which we can always afford to think for too long. I assure you, though, you are safe here. Do you come here often? To the church, I mean? I'm here quite a lot, yes. Have been for a while, in fact. Oh? What? Since before it was a weather station? Around the same time, perhaps. But for me, it's always been both, not one or the other. I worked here for a time. Wow, a religious scientist, huh? I believe the two can coexist. I am no fool, Alice. I don't dispute the systems that have delivered us to all these years of snowfall. I don't believe it to be a punishment from above, as many do. I believe it is something we have to do our best to cope with. So, what? You're trying to turn this place back into a church again? Well, as I say, my belief is that science and spirituality can exist side by side, and sometimes people come, and I do what I can. I can watch the snow, I can observe the weather, the way it changes subtly, but substantially enough to make a difference. The temperature, the wind. And when I'm not doing that, I can pray. I can help others who are seeking guidance, or just a conversation to pass the lonely hours. For all the mess here, it really is a beautiful little building, I have to say. Not too grand, just right. It feels homely somehow.
I've always thought the same. It's one of the reasons I enjoyed it when my work brought me here. In fact, it always felt homelier than where we were actually housed, a building up the way, on the other side of the woods. That building and this place too have seen some nasty things in their time, but then it's all about survival, about seeing another day.
I'm starting to think this guy is one of the Polars, or at least one of those slave traders. If he's from the other side of the woods, because that's where the Polars are based. But let's keep talking to him, I guess. I got no other option. I guess we could talk about the weather. It sounds like the biggest cliché in the world, but I suppose it's pretty apt.
Unlike many, I never tire of talking about the weather.
How did all this happen? How could we have missed it?
For all the technological know-how that we have, and for all the scientific advancements that we've made, there are still things we miss. In fact, the weather has always moved in mysterious ways. Humanity used to believe it was sent from a higher power in order to praise or punish us. Today we know otherwise, but in many ways it's almost like a god in itself. It has the power to give life and to take it away. It's funny to think, isn't it, that some parts of the world are uninhabitable because it's too hot. At least, I assume that's still the case. Yes, as far as I know. Acres of blistering desert, so parched that nothing can survive. I suppose we have it lucky.
Luck isn't a word I'd use right now. Actually, I'd better go. I'm sorry. I need to get out of here.
Very well. Tell me, if you do not wish to speak with God, is there anyone you could speak with?
Since Barney got sick, no, there's no one. Except my partner, I suppose. Barney made me talk to a grave a while ago. It's not even his. Barney doesn't know that, but I just wanted to help.
And did it?
Did it what?
Help.
Him? Probably. Me? Actually, I don't know. You know what? Maybe it did.
Perhaps you should talk to your partner now. I am a firm believer in the value of family. Your partner will always be the person from whom to seek guidance.
Maybe you're right. Thank you.
You are very welcome. Alice.
Yeah?
I am not here to tell you what to believe. We have free will for a reason, and your views are just as valid as mine, or anyone else's. You should always follow those beliefs. However, I hope you may take some solace in the knowledge that I will be praying for you. And I do believe, even if things seem bleak, or if they become unfathomably hard to handle, that there is someone looking out for you, someone guiding the way. I wish you the very best of luck.
Hey. Christ. I feel stupid. It's not even you down there. I don't know if you even got a proper effing burial. I'm sorry we couldn't exactly stick around. I don't know who's really down there. This whole place is full of unmarked graves. I suppose it doesn't matter. Mark, our son is sick. Really, really sick. I tried to help him. I effing tried. And I'm sure some of this is my fault. But look at it. Look at the state of this effing world. If it hadn't been pneumonia, it'd have been something else. I found medicine, but it was no good. The only people around for miles are mercenaries and murderers. There's nobody left to turn to. He's suffering, Mark. I don't know what the F I'm going to do. I can't stand to see him go through this. Do you remember? Early in our relationship, my depression came back, and I was going to take my own life. And you came over unexpectedly that night and found me there, pills in hand. Do you remember what you made me promise? That no matter what, I'd never give up on myself again. That I'd keep living for you, for myself. For the first time in years, I feel like breaking that promise. But then, I remember your face that night. I remember how I broke your heart. And I can't. And then I look at Barney, and I see that special, amazing, wonderful life that we created together. And I look at him now, and he's suffering, Mark, and he's not going to stop suffering. I don't know what I can do to stop it. You would know. You always knew. What the hell should I do? I miss you so effing much. Not a day goes by when I don't. Why did you have to be so damn brave? Why did you have to go and do the right thing? Why can't it have rubbed off on me? Hell, if you were here right now, maybe this wouldn't have happened at all. Barney wouldn't be sick, and we wouldn't be stuck here in the middle of this effing power play between God knows who. This is all your damn fault, you know. You always had things sorted. Always knew the best way forward. The world no longer has a place for people like you, Mark. It's all just chaos these days. Maybe it's better you're not around to see it. I should never have been a mother, should I? You always said to me, Alice, it'll be fine once he comes along. Stop fretting. Well, that turned out well, didn't it? You couldn't make this up. You were always my rock. Always telling me everything was going to be alright. That I'd do okay. That I'd be a good mother. And you know what's the worst part? The worst damn part of all this? I know exactly what you'd say if you were here. You'd tell me I'm stronger than I think. That I don't give myself enough credit. That I'm far too hard on myself. You always did that. Looks like I finally proved you wrong, huh? It doesn't feel like a victory at all. I don't know what to do. What do I do?
You have to save your son, damn it! I'm gonna have to turn the volume down on that. Okay.
Answer me, you... Answer me!
He's not gonna say anything.
So this is how it is. This is how it ends. Barney? Barney, how are you feeling, sweetie? Aww. Oh, God. Oh, Christ. Barney, sweetheart. Your mummy's brave, fierce lion. You've made me happier than anything else in this world. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry we brought you into this hell. You deserved better, Barney. We all did. Barney, I love you very, very much.
Alice, I am so sorry.
It's okay. I've had a long time to come to terms with it. But maybe you understand now why I've lost hope.
I understand. And I'm sorry again.
I've come so far, though.
Alice?
I guess the least I can do is make sure you don't screw up getting us out of here. Oh, wow.
What happened to that guy?
Never mind.
This is not how I remember it.
Good observation, Captain Obvious. Okay. Yes, that is Alice. It's a brick. Whoa. Oh, she's pacing. Think very carefully before you do anything with that, Richard.
What?
Oh, nothing. Well, I'm not gonna... Alright, let's check out the late... And why is there a mess of blood leading to the... Never mind, check it out first.
There are some scary-looking lasers blocking the exit.
You are so smart, Richard. Okay. Computer! Maybe there's an answer there. I don't know.
I have no idea how to even log into this thing. Any ideas, Alice?
How should I know?
Fair enough.
Le computer. Okay, that one? No?
It's a computer terminal. Looks secure. I can't even figure out what the login procedure is.
Okay. Unit of lights.
I don't think there's anything I could do there.
Okay, look at it. Because that one's not active. I don't know why.
There's a unit with loads of blinking lights. I think they were triggered by the emergency devices. Looks like we weren't the only ones to activate them.
I guess not. Maybe we're gonna have company soon. Or maybe we've already had company. Hanged guard. Does he have a key, perhaps? Most dead bodies have keys in horror games.
Let's see if he's got anything useful in his pockets. Aha! What's this? A pocket mirror? Not quite what I was hoping for. I guess he liked taking care of his appearance.
I guess so. Doesn't matter much now.
Poor guy.
Pocket.
It's a decent-looking pocket mirror.
Wait a minute. I don't combine those, do I?
Let's smash this up a bit.
Okay. 1, 2... mirror shard.
It's a shard of glass from the mirror.
I see that, Richard. So, do we plug the lasers with these? I don't know.
Right. Then...
What are you gonna do? Really? Richard? Putting mirrors over the lasers? I thought that only worked in movies.
Not at all. It's a perfectly logical solution. Careful now. Bingo! 1 down, 3 to go.
Okay, I guess this does work. Richard's kind of handy. And we just get out of here then. Keypad, wait a minute.
Crap, what was it? I only need 1.
Richard, what are you talking about?
Right, okay, don't freak out, alright? I need to tell you some things.
I'm listening. Okay, this is where we find out all the bad stuff.
Okay, look, that place I mentioned before I put myself in here, I had a bit of a deal going down. Just something that would make life a tiny bit better for a lot of people, but it went slightly south. I gave myself up so I could lie low until this all blew over. There are people on the outside working on it. Everything's fine, don't worry, but we had a man on the inside, in this place.
Are you...
No, the plan always was if I needed to get out, it wouldn't be too hard. A carelessly unlocked cell, a hack of the keypad, nobody would ever be able to point the finger. This guy had been feeding us access codes for a while.
Why?
We did deals with this place too. We were actually not far from the storage bunker. It just made things easier if we could slip in and out unnoticed. He'd radio through the code. Sometimes we'd come and trade supplies.
Wait a minute, code? Oh, he's one of the polar bears, I think. Probably.
So naturally, when I had the opportunity to turn myself in, it was a relief to know there was a friendly face waiting for me, in case I did need to get out in a hurry.
Wait, so this entire time you've been in here of your own volition?
Well, mostly, yeah. I mean, sure, I wanted to face up to what I'd done, but it's a safe place, too. You know what they say, the safest in the world.
What the hell is this deal you're talking about, then? It's not important, really. I'll explain properly when we're out. Just supplies and things. Trading, I mean. It's not like the government bothers anymore, is it?
Okay, fine. Punch in the code and we'll get out of here.
So, here's the thing. There's a security exploit in this particular lock system. The way it caches the memory, it's possible to make it so that any previous access code works. It's pretty simple.
Alright, so do it.
Well, that's the problem. I, don't recall any of the access codes. It was alright when there was someone else here I could have asked.
Right, so we're stuck here.
No, hold on, let me think. They're only 8 digits long. I must be able to remember one of them. Think, Richard, think.
Richard?
Yes?
Give me the photo.
What? Why?
Just give it to me.
No. Why?
I don't think you're in any position to be questioning me, are you?
Alice, please. It's all I have.
Oh, relax, Richard. I'm not going to destroy it.
Okay, but I don't understand.
Right. Let's have a look. One 3 1 8 2 2 2 0.
Alice.
Oh, just shut up and unlock the door, Richard. I'm sick of this place. That's right, he wrote down the code himself behind that thing, I think. Right? Somebody wrote it down.
Alice, how long...
Oh wait, she knew about the code. Just effing do it. We're free. So, what now?
We should probably talk.
We've done a lot of talking, don't you think? Maybe too much. I don't want to talk right now.
I think we should.
I know.
Alice, you don't seem okay. I mean, I understand, but come on, we're out. I know where we are. I know how to get to safety, and we can work out what to do from there.
I know, Richard. It's just, like I say, what now? Back to surviving? Barely making it? Back to doing all those awful things we have to do to survive?
Alice, listen, when I was a kid, a really young boy, whenever I used to get really down, when I'd feel really hopeless, my father would take me to one side. And do you know what he'd say to me?
No.
He'd say, "Richard, Brussels sprouts survive through the winter. Tomatoes turn to juice. Are you a tomato or a Brussels sprout?" And I'd say,
"Daddy, I'm a Brussels sprout."
"What? Not even a smile? Well, can't win 'em all, I guess."
"Let's just go, then."
You must think I'm a terrible person.
I don't think you're a terrible person, Richard. I think the world is a terrible, awful place, and people do terrible things.
That isn't what I expected you to say. I didn't think you'd understand.
I understood.
It's crazy, isn't it? How two lives can collide. Like snowflakes falling in the wind, chance encounters, fate, or coincidence.
I don't believe in fate at all. You know that.
Neither do I. It wasn't how it must have looked. It really wasn't. The people we took in, they wouldn't have survived by themselves. The Polars, they may not have been the nicest of people, but they were providers. They gave them clothes, food, shelter. It could have been worse, a lot worse. And by dealing with them, by trading with them, hell, we helped a whole lot more than we could have done otherwise.
That's how you see it? You took away their choice, Richard. They starved to death, you know, upstairs. What chance did they have then?
That wasn't my fault. Oh God, Alice, you don't understand. I had no choice. It wasn't long after that day in the church. I got tired of running. Turned myself in. I wanted to make up for what Jake and Caleb had done.
And in the process get clothes, food, shelter, imprisonment, safety. Sounds familiar. Don't try to paint this as self-sacrifice, Richard. You were hiding from the mess you caused.
You don't understand.
If you say so.
It was for Sarah and Joss. The Polars, they made sure my family would be taken care of, like, properly. None of this foraged medicine, none of those scraps of food. They helped me get them into the zone. We would have all got into the zones. This one girl, Lucy, she was our ticket. Caleb and Jake, they screwed things up for a lot of people when they killed her.
Did Joss know? Did she know what you've done for Sarah?
No, she suspected. Sarah said some things after the guys did what they did. This guy showed up. This effing guy. He was looking for Lucy. Before we got to him, he saw Sarah, and he told her what we were. He told my little girl her father was a monster. It was over then. They took what I'd provided and left. I deserved it, I know. I deserved it.
None of us deserve any of this.
No, that's right. You don't deserve this. Barney didn't deserve this.
Barney, Richard, when you say you got to him,
I tried to talk to him, tried to explain. Lucy would have been safe if he'd only listened. The Polars aren't bad people, Alice. They're just men and women like you and me, doing what they have to do in order to survive.
This whole world is chaos.
I wonder about that sometimes. Everything's so chaotic, but we were brought together, our lives intertwined. We were given a second chance.
Is that why you brought me here, Richard? For a second chance? So, what? You'll keep me safe? I can be your new bargaining chip? What?
Alice, it's not like that. I just want to make everything right.
Oh, sure. You big brave men and your desire to right all the wrongs of the world, no matter how many people get hurt in the process. Can you change the weather, Richard? Can you help the people you left to starve? Can you bring Barney back? Don't talk to me about making everything right.
I'm sorry. You know me, Alice. You know I'm not a monster, right?
Richard?
Yeah?
Before whatever comes next, before we decide how to proceed, can I ask one thing?
Sure.
Can I say goodbye? I still have no idea who's really buried here.
It was,
I don't want to know.
I'm sorry.
In the end, it didn't change anything. Does it really matter where you're rotting? The earth will swallow you no matter where you are.
Alice.
Hello, sweetheart. I know Mummy hasn't been to visit in a long time, and I'm sorry. I hope you're okay now, Barney. I hope you're warm and not sick, and that you're playing with Daddy. I
I hope the sun's shining and the snow's all melted and you're looking down and... God. I hope you're having lots of wonderful adventures with Daddy. And I hope you know that. I love you, Barney. I love you so much. I will always love you. And I hope... I hope you've forgiven me. Mommy will come back and see you soon, Barney. I promise.
Huh. I can't believe it was still there.
Oh, she has the gun. You're about to eat it, dude. Later. I can.
How many bullets?
Just the one.
Better than nothing.
Okay, I guess not. Let's go someplace warmer. I'm tired of the snow.
We probably have a lot to talk about.
We do.
There's something I want to say before we go any further.
Yes?
I want you to know I didn't get you to tell me your story because I wanted to find out how much you were aware of. At least, not mostly.
I know.
I'm sure it must look like that. Like it must look as if I simply wanted to find out how easy it'd be to get away with this, as soon as I realize who you are. But I'm not like that.
I know.
I did terrible things. We all did. And I'd say I could never forgive myself. But I can. The rules have changed. Everything's changed. I didn't want those people to die. In my own way, I was trying to help them. It would have helped them.
I know you believe that.
You do?
I just want you to know one thing. What do you think the Polars were doing with those people?
I know what they were doing with them. They put them to work, but they gave them clothing, shelter, safety. I went there sometimes, and I saw some of the people we'd handed over, and they were happy, Alice. Shoot, they were actually happy. Some of them even thanked me.
And some of them didn't.
No, some of them didn't. Some of them were separated from their families, from their loved ones. But the Polars didn't hurt them, Alice. They just make them work. They use the sick ones to secure the places in the zones. They're not a gang of renegade outlaws. They're just people, just families themselves. Men, women, children. People like you, Mark, and Barney.
But they're a gang. They kill people. They defend their territory to the death.
Think back to when Mark was alive. You lived in a commune, right? With other families. How many times did you kill to protect your own?
We never took slaves. We never forced people to stay.
And the Polars do, and I've been complicit in that. And I lay awake every single night asking myself if I was doing the right thing. And you know what I eventually decided?
What's that?
There is no right thing anymore.
I can agree to that. Listen, Richard.
Yeah?
Soon we'll go our own ways.
But...
Shh. No buts. That's the way it has to be. Not now. Maybe not for a while. But one day, soon. You're going to let me take what I need from your storage, and then you're going to let me go.
Okay.
But before then, I want you to know one thing.
What's that?
I never thought I'd say this. The moment I saw the photograph, when I realized who you were, I wanted to kill you. But then, as time went on, I've appreciated having you around as a friend.
I probably don't deserve that.
I don't think either of us do. Can I just ask one more thing?
Sure, anything.
That day, the day Barney, well, you know. Was it you in the confession booth?
Honestly?
Honestly.
I thought you were making that part up.
So it wasn't you.
Nope.
Thank you.
Barney seemed like a lovely boy. I know I only met him briefly.
He was.
Is there anything else?
I don't think so. We should get going.
We could sleep here tonight, but the storage vault isn't far. York will be there.
Do you think we'll need this gun?
I don't know what he might do. Yorkie changed.
We all have, I think.
It's a dangerous world out there. You never know what people are going to be capable of.
You know what, Richard? Sometimes, just sometimes, it feels like this is the way it always was. Like nothing's changed at all. Well, they didn't give me the happy ending I wanted. But it was still a good story. Well, guys, thank you all for joining me on this series. I was happy to share it with you, and I will see you all next time. Oh, sweetheart, does it hurt? Slowly nods. I don't know what to do, Barney. What do you want me to do? Barney? Oh, Barney. God damn it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna save the game, so okay. Wait, something... Okay, something came to me. Wait, hold on, go back. Give him his car back. Here, sweetheart. Hold on to this. You gave this to me once, and it made me feel better. Okay, we're going to save him. Let's get out of here. Let's go back. I don't know. We need to make a deal with the Polars. We need to... things for that matter. And anyway, wasn't this place converted into a weather station? Ah, but you can find God's presence anywhere you choose. I don't believe in God. Hell, if I did before, I certainly don't now. I'm sorry if you feel like I was pressuring you to believe. That isn't why I'm here. Then why are you here? Just sitting in the confessional waiting for people to come by? I'm here because we're all in this boat together, sailing towards our destiny. I'm here because people need someone to be here. After all, you came. I guess he's got a point. I sense a person who is desperate. Confused, maybe. You could say that. Come, speak with me. Oh no. I don't do confession. I'm not a Catholic. I don't even believe. This isn't about Catholicism. This isn't about faith. It isn't even about confession. To confess, you need sins. And is anything truly sinful anymore? Exactly. So, Even if it ends up being a deal with the devil, we gotta save that kid. At any cost. Maybe we can find them somewhere. At the park or something. There's gotta be an answer.
I've never been religious, but I suppose if there's a time to give it a go. What am I supposed to do? I just need someone to tell me. I don't know anymore. Oh God, look at me. I'm standing in a effing weather station, or whatever this eventually was. Just talking to myself. But the Lord will hear. Wait. Who's there? You seem uncomfortable being here. I have good reason. A church is a safe place. It's a haven from the horrors that exist outside. In here, no one will judge you, and nothing can harm you. I don't think the elements respect religion too much, nor do the gang. Hey guys, it's Dave Ossity, and we're back once again with Richard and Alice. Let's do this. No, Richard, you don't understand. Such a brave boy. Barney, sweetheart, can you hear me? Barney? Barney, for F's sake, why are you doing this to me? Oh my God. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. I wish there was something I could do. Something I could give him. Anything. Just a token gesture. But what? What can I do? Oh my God. Is he? No! Barney, sweetheart, can you hear me? Come. There we go now. I hope you don't mind my asking, but I do prefer to address people by name. You don't have to give me your real one, of course. No, it's okay. I'm Alice. Alice. So tell me, Alice, what would you like to discuss? My son, Go on.
He's sick. Like, really sick. He needs medication so badly, but at this stage I don't even know if it would help. And I mean, you don't have any, do you? He's so unwell. Do you know where I can find some medication? You must. You help people, right? That's what you do. Right?
Alice, I'm very sorry, but I don't think anyone has seen any kind of medication for months now.